1992 Ford F250, 351 Windsor with a 5.8, whatever you want to call it. Full drive, extra cab, long bed. Power steering. So that box down there, this one right there is the power steering. Easiest way to get off that. So I'm going to show you. There's 3 bolts right there. 1, 2, and 3. Those 3 hold the box in, but before you do that, you got 2 power steering lines. One is right here, and one is right here. You'll see it going right into the top of the steering box. That's your entry and exit, and it builds the pressure so you got steering. What you do, you pull those lines first. Then, you come down here where your steering lines are. So you got your whole steering lines. You got your pitman arm. What you do, pull the pin out, pull this bolt off. You either get a pickle fork and pull that, or you could take one hammer on one side and one hammer on the other side. You hold the hammer directly on this side and smack it really hard. So basically, get 2 hammers. At least I usually use a regular hammer or sludge, but I cannot find my sludge for the life of me. And you just put one on one side, just like that, and smack the other side as hard as you can. And it won't really hurt anything. But you do that, and it should pop right off. Unless you got a pickle fork. Literally looks like a fork, you pound it in. It goes like that, and it puts pressure on both sides and pops it right out. I always find that these are a bitch to get off, so I usually just pull it right here. Well, you got that, and there's also a thread right here. So there's this piece right here. You turn that up and down to adjust the steering left or right. And the last thing would be the steering shaft. You have a steering shaft up here, and I gotta go up top to show you that. So the steering shaft actually comes undone behind here. So if I get in here and show you this. So you gotta pull this cap off. There's one bolt. You know, this bolt right here. This bolt right on top. You pull that off, and you pull this off, there'll be splines. And these steering boxes stay the same for I don't know. They could have stayed the same for 10 years, but I pulled this one off in 88, and I put it on this 92, and it's the same. The only thing that's different is the steering shaft is different. So I had to pull it straight up here. And the shaft goes all the way up to your steering wheel, as you can see. But that's just how to do it quick. Just wanted a quick video on that. Nothing special. And then again, that's to adjust your steering. There's one of your power steering lines. You have to remove that and that. Make sure you put them back correctly, but I'm pretty sure one's smaller than the other, so you cannot get it mixed up. Don't over tighten them either. You don't want to strip those out. And then you got the 3 bolts on the side. I do the 3 bolts last. I do the pitman arm, your shaft, these 2 lines, then pull the 3 bolts off to the side. It should drop right out. You put the next one in, do the same thing reverse. I just did this a couple days ago because I wrecked this truck and straight snapped the splines that go to the pitman arm, which is actually quite impressive. But I hit a van that was parked doing 35, so. But yeah, I rebuilt the whole front end of this. The whole passenger side was crunched, as you could tell, the paint difference. Had to do all that. And if you got any tips, I don't know what it is. I don't think my frame is bent, but I think I need new leaf springs or anything. That side's towing up. Towing out and up. This side's towing in and down, so if you look at it from a distance, it's got quite the tilt on it, and the jack is not touching the truck. So the driver's side's up farther. If you got any tips on that, let me know. I think my bracket, so I think my leaf spring bracket in the front is bent a little bit farther back, so it got pushed that way. And then the one on the back got pushed in towards the truck, so I think that could be affecting it. And this axle is also off in 88. I only got half the axle because it's a scissor axle, so I did that. Got whole new arms, got a whole new steering box, got a whole new radiator support, grill, headlight, fender. Obviously that's from the junkyard. And hood I did not replace, but I bent it down, went up there, bent it down, and other than that, I just will let you guys know. And I need a mirror and a window soon, and replace the back lights. But if you got any tips about or questions about an F250, tips or questions, let me know.